So first of all, I've just taken my usual Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm as a primer and applied that all over my face. And then I've just patted it on after I've rubbed it round. Next up, I'm taking my Revlon Colour Stay Foundation. This is actually in the colours Ivory and True Beige mixed. And I'm just buffing that in with a Real Techniques brush. This isn't actually a foundation brush, but I just like these round top brushes to just buff in my foundation really nicely and naturally, I think. Next up, I'm just taking the colour 13 from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette and applying that all over as a base on my eyelids. And I've already filled in my brows using my Anastasia Dipbrow in the colour Ebony. Next up, just taking a brown colour from the Morphe 35N palette. This is about 3 or 4 shades darker than my skin, and I'm just applying that in the crease to add a little bit of definition. And I'm now just taking a slightly darker colour and intensifying that crease. I'm going quite natural on the eyes, so I don't want anything too dramatic, just a slightly darker brown. And then I'll go in with a big fluffy brush and buff that all through. The next thing that I'm going to do is take the colour High from the Smoky palette, again from Urban Decay. This is just a sort of shimmery, sparkly white colour, and I'm just running that underneath my brow bone as a highlight and on the inner corners. The thing I like about this is it's not chunky glitter, it gives more of a sheen and a shimmer. And then with the same dark brown that I used in the crease, I'm taking a small Real Techniques brush and just running that on the lower lash line. I've taken the Glameyes from Rimmel liquid liner and I'm just applying a very thin line to the top lash line and bringing that out into a slight wing. I don't want anything too thick, as I said, because I'm doing the bold lips. I just want a natural eye look. So now I'm just taking my MAC Studio Fix concealer. I think it's actually Studio Finish concealer. And I'm just taking that underneath the eyes on any blemishes. And I've actually, just because I've used a tiny brush, taken it to neaten up the wings at the side of the eyes. It gives a nice sharp line. I'm just setting all of my face with powder now before going on with bronzer. And I've actually also applied lashes by this stage. I used the Ardell Demi Wispies. And I'm just warming up my face with Hoola bronzer by Benefit, going all round, and I've used a dual fibre brush for this so that I don't apply too much product. I just want a light sort of warming up of the face. For blush, I've taken this Milani Rose Blush. I'll link all the colours and products down below anyway. Can't quite remember what this one was called, but it's just a nice peachy pink colour. And then I've taken the Makeup Revolution Radiance palette on a small brush and I'm just highlighting round the top of my cheekbones, above the eyebrows, and I've taken it on the tip of my nose and on the cupid's bow just to give that sort of springtime sheen. And of course the star of the show is the lips today, and I've used the MUA Luxe Velvet liquid lipstick, and it's the purple one. I don't think it has a name actually. And I've just applied that straight from the tube. I think the applicator is really good for this. I'm not actually too keen on the formula, but I really like the colour. So I hope you liked this video and I'll see you next time. Bye!